What is up, guys? My name is Nate. I am a 18-year-old guy. I'm a huge comic book fan. I love comics. I've been reading them for like the last what is it now? Six to 8 years. Um, yeah, I love the movies. I love the shows. Huge Flash fan. That show is awesome. I want to talk about this past episode of The Flash. We finally got an origin story of Zoom, Hunter Zolomon. That guy is so cool. I love that story. Then making him into a serial killer was very awesome. Something cool to see. Um, yeah. We got talk about Man in the Iron Mask. Now that's something I want to talk about. Uh, when Barry said, "Who's the Man in the Iron Mask?" Zoom said, "You wouldn't believe me if I told you." Leads me to think it could be someone that's related to Barry or someone that he knows. Anyone. Could be Earth One Eddie Thawne. Maybe he lived somehow, didn't die. Uh, Maybe it's the real Jay Garrick. That's the most obvious possibility. I guarantee it's him, actually. I bet money that it's him. But if it's not him, it could be Earth One Eddie Thawne. It could be Max Mercury, the new mentor to Barry. It could be Alan Scott, who's rumored to be the beloved comic book character that is on the season finale of Legends of Tomorrow. Patrick J. Adams is playing the beloved comic book character that fans will love. He's rumored to be Alan Scott. Many thought that he could be Jay Garrick. I would hate that. I want Jay Garrick to be an older man, not like when I heard Teddy Sears was playing Jay Garrick, I was kind of upset. But happily, it's not him. So yeah, here's also another theory. I've thought since last season that Barry's dad is, call me crazy, probably gonna get hate for this. I actually guarantee I will in the comments in the comments. I think he could be the real Jay Garrick. Yeah, the real Jay Garrick. Wouldn't that be something? The man that once played Barry Allen, being and now being Barry Allen's dad, to be Jay Garrick. Be pretty awesome. I'd love to see that. Father and son fighting the streets, being heroes, speedsters. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah. It could also be Malcolm Thawne, Cobalt Blue. Barry would definitely not believe who. Barry would definitely not believe Zoom if you told him that because Malcolm's his twin. So when he says, "Oh, it's your twin brother, Malcolm Thawne," he'd say, "Wait, Malcolm Thawne? What? 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 My twin is a Thawne, and I have a twin? No." He'd probably go off to another cliff again and scream. I don't know, but yeah, uh, huge possibility. But yeah, it's definitely a good guy. So Malcolm Thawne though could be probably not because in the comics, Cobalt Blue, Malcolm Thawne despised Barry because he had a better life than him. He was the one given up for quote unquote adoption. If you want to find out about Malcolm Thawne, Cobalt Blue, look him up on Google. Don't really want to spend time talking so much about him now, but basically, to sum it all up, when Barry's mom was pregnant, they didn't know she was having twins. There was two members of the Thawns that were giving birth. Their kid died. Um, Barry's dad or mom or one of them was drunk or something, not really paying attention to what happened, and they didn't know they're having twins. So the doctor took one of them, gave them to the Thaw, and said, "Here's your kid." And later on, and Thawns were kind of idiots to Malcolm, not really the best of parents. So when he found out that he was really the Flash's brother, Barry Allen, he was pissed. Became a supervillain, and yeah, Cobalt Blue was born. But I really think it could be Earth One, Eddie. Now, last season, Eobard Thawne said to Eddie that you're a disgrace to the Thawne family. What could the disgrace be? Thawne, many of the Thawnes are evil. Throughout time, they've been evil, badasses. What if Eddie was one? He first killed himself to delete the entire Thawne family timeline. Then he came back to life, and he became a superhero. Worked with the Flash, who the Thawnes hate throughout history. They all hate him so much. They made a clone of Bart Allen, and one of Barry's future descendants, and made him into Inertia. His name was Thaddeus Thawne, and sent him back in time to kill Barry, or Bart, someone, I don't know. Haven't read a Flash comic in a while, so my history is kind of going, especially with time travel. That's always confused me when I read comic books and I hear about time travel. It doesn't. I love the story, but it just confuses me to some aspect. So yeah, definitely think it's the real Jay Garrick. Could be Earth 180 Thawne. Somehow he lived. That would be pretty awesome. Trying to think who else it could be. It's all I got now. Yeah. If you have thoughts on what I said, probably get hate on Jay Garrick being Barry's dad. So comment that if that's what you think. If you want to talk about that. Comment who you think it is. What you thought of this video, my first video. Probably make more in the future. Definitely going to. Not on every episode, but season finale, I definitely will. When we find out who the Man in the Iron Mask is, definitely will. If we see the real Jay Garrick, definitely will. Yeah. If Batman shows up, oh God, definitely will. We know Batman's around because Oliver said when Felicity was crippled, think of a nickname for her. Oh, I thought of Oracle, but it's taken. So Batman's definitely around, so Batman could show up as far as we know. Warner Brothers won't allow that, but yeah, CW could risk being sued and bring in Batman. I'd love to see that. Doubt that's gonna happen, but yeah. So yeah, comment what you think of the video, what you want to see in future videos. I might show my comic book collection. I've read many comic books. Yeah, I've read. I have 150 something comics. Lost track. That's how much I have. That shows how much I have. I've read a lot of online comics on Comixology and other stuff. Bought a few off of Amazon, like online comics and all that. Yeah, cool stuff. If you want to see my comic book collection, which I have some from the 1960s and one from the 1950s. Yeah, if you want to see that, comment you want to see my comic book collection. I'll show you my comic book collection. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the video. Adios.